Alright, Jack, can you tell me a little bit about your World War II experience?
Well, I entered the service in late 1942. Went to Texas for my basic training. From there to Fort Benning for my parachute training. And I spent about 3 or 4 months at Fort Benning. Then I was reassigned to the 508th Parachute Infantry Regiment, which is on this hat. I was in Ireland about 2 or 3 months, and then we moved to Nottingham, England. And that was our base camp up until the time of the invasion of Normandy, the Operation Overlord. Then I was on the initial invasion and was in Normandy for about 30 days.
And I was told you jumped out of a perfectly good airplane.
I don't know if it was real good at that point in time. That's what they keep saying, who would jump out of a perfectly good airplane. And I don't believe it was as much the airplane as it was the pilot.
And what happened when you jumped out?
I landed, well, I had equipment almost equivalent to my own weight hanging on me. I weighed about 160 pounds then, and I weighed close to 300 pounds when I went out that door. So I kind of steered myself into a tree, a low apple tree, to keep from getting my legs broke. And I just happened to be about 8 or 10 miles off my DZ. Nose is dripping a little.
That's okay.
The only thing I know for sure was that we had came from west to east across the Normandy Peninsula. So I got my compass out and got myself lined up and started back west.
And what was it like making your way back to your
I had
lines?
to travel at night, and during the day I hunted a place to lay up. Well, it was about 2 in the morning when I lit on the 6th, and until I got oriented and got around and got myself on it. It was getting too light, so I had to lay up that rest of that day till night. And that next night, I imagine I made a couple miles, you know, in strange territory and stuff. And when it started to get daylight, it got dark over there about 11 o'clock, and it got daylight again about 3 o'clock. You only had about 5 hours of darkness. You didn't have very long to get where you wanted to go at night. And I found an old building, so I thought, oh hell, this don't look like it's been used for a while. I'll just get in here and set up and lay up for till tonight, and I'll start out again. Well, I no more get settled in there, and the door comes open, and in comes a couple of rifle barrels. I thought, oh shit, now what? Here it's some Free French, some what they call the Marquis. And when they got me out and seen the American flag on the one shoulder of my uniform, they knew I was part of the invasion force, and so they took me in and hid me the rest of the day. And that night, they gave me a real nice young lady to escort me back through the lines to my own people.
So you had a lady take you back?
Oh yeah, she was about approximately my age, about 20, somewhere like that. But we didn't have much time to get together. The next time I met her was in 1978.
Wow. So you got to meet her again. What did you guys talk about?
Chef DuPont.
What you guys talk about?
Well, not very much. She spoke French and I spoke English, and neither one of us understood the other one's language.
How long did it take you to get back?
About 2 days. It was the 6th of June. It was about the 8th or 9th when I got got hooked up with the strange machine, my battalion commander, and about 280 other guys. We had a hill the Germans wanted. They was really working on us. It was a little over 200 of us was on that hill the day I got there. And when we walked off of it 3 or 4 days later, there was 65 of us walked off.
Wow.
Yeah, we had quite a few dead ones laying around.